Today, Prince Harry is visiting the Harlem Children's Zone in New York, carrying out his first overseas engagements in support of the Queen. Prince Harry is visiting with his great friend Prince Seeiso of Lesotho in southern Africa, with whom he founded the charity Sentebale. Sentebale aims to improve the lives of the 500,000 children in Lesotho who have been orphaned by AIDS. The charity was inspired by the work of their mothers, Diana, Princess of Wales, and Queen Mamohato, who both worked tirelessly to help the disadvantaged. Anticipation is high for the visit.
This young lady and I were saying, how proud we are that he's following in his mother's footsteps, that he's doing some very positive things with his life to be so young, that he's interested in other people, in their needs, and how he can be a part of that. And he's willing to take the steps and meet people halfway to do it.
So you're here to see the Prince to wish him well?
We're here to see the Prince to see him well.
During the visit, the princes meet 9th graders and answer their questions about their charity and Lesotho.
We like to think it's very different from other charities like Red Cross, UNICEF, all these ones that I presume you must have heard of. And they sort of seem to get a lot more support from a wider variety of people. And they sort of throw money at the problem. And in the world today, well, I think a lot of people seem to think that any problem you have, you just throw money at it. But the thing that is very sort of close to our hearts is the fact that if we get the funding, the projects that we help on helping the vulnerable children of Lesotho is throwing money at it, but therefore overseeing the projects and making sure that we are responsible for. So in which case, if we help build an orphanage or a special needs centre, then we will continue to look after it and make sure that it's well run the whole time. The population is 2 million.
About 2 million.
2 million, and out of that, about 500,000
orphans.
Are orphans, children who have either lost one or both parents from HIV and AIDS. And we, from Sentebale's point of view, all we can do at the moment is try and make those kids' lives better, and help their education. At the end of the day, the education is the most important thing, because for these young children, especially, I don't know if you've heard about the herd boys up in Lesotho, kids who, from the age of 8 all the way through to 17, 18 years old, are given a herd of cattle, a herd of sheep, a herd of goats, and they're just expected to go and look after their livestock in the hills for years. And they'll get no education, no schooling, nothing. And at the age of 17 or 18, they'll come back down from the mountains with no understanding of HIV and AIDS, no understanding of life, no understanding of anything, apart from how to look after their well-being. And what we want to do is try and get the new generation, the younger generation, to understand what it is about HIV and AIDS that can be stopped, so that in future there's the percentage of people that are affected by it, whether they've got it or whether they're affected by it through their parents dying from it, is going to be decreased. Some people think that you're fighting a losing battle against AIDS, but I think we know for a fact, we've already seen the difference that you can make, and you can make people's lives better. But it's the education to stop them from getting it in the first place, so that they understand how and why.
I think one important thing which I'd like to add to what Harry just said is taking Sentebale and looking at the problems of the children in a very radically different way. Now, investing in a person, seeing a child come in at 4 years old, an orphan, investing in that particular child, having that particular child registered, mapping that person all the way through to perhaps high school or university.
Later, the princes talk to 4th graders about their exchange project with children in Uganda, which includes writing letters and making Ugandan food.
To show them and to learn more about them, and they learn more about us. And this is a picture for you from the Harlem Children's Zone.
Is this from Uganda?
No.
From here. And you're selling, this is for me, for us. Thank you very much. It's an autograph. Yes, it is.
At the end of the visit, the princes watch children taking part in fun and games and decide to compete against each other in an impromptu race.
Oh!